started without warning. One moment the city thrummed with normal life. Traffic lights blinking, distant sirens, people hurrying to work. And then the streets fell silent as a thick, permanent fog rolled in overnight. When people woke up, they found every roadblock guarded by silent men in hazmat suits.
No announcement. No explanation.
Curfew was declared immediately. No one could enter or leave the city. Phones and the internet sporadically cut in and out. Panic whispered through the crowd. I'm Anna, a freelance journalist stuck inside. In the days following lockdown, neighbors vanished. Doors left ajar. TV static flickered. Something in the fog. First, no one saw it. But then I glimpsed shapes moving just beyond the headlights, elongated limbs shimmering. At night, the fog becomes denser, thick as wool, cold as breath. And if you're outside more than a minute, you hear it. A low hum, as if thousands of insects thrumming in unison. The hum grows into a chorus of whispers. Join us, join us. We saw the first creature late that first night. My neighbor, Mrs. Delgado, was found in her driveway, body twisted and hollowed out, gnawed raw. But the killer left no footprints, no blood trail, just that hum vibrating in the fog. People locked themselves indoors, windows boarded. But at night they tap on glass nearby, thumbprints on fog from inside, though no one's at the window. At least no one you can see. The city is hungry. Day 3 of the lockdown and supplies run low. Rumors swirl of military units coming in, but none arrive. I find scraps of abandoned uniforms, taste of authority, but no soldiers. Only creatures, fleeting, half-seen. I interview Raj, a paramedic. He said the patients from the ER began to speak as one. Words echoed through gray wards. Names, instructions, numbers. It's like a hive mind had overtaken them. Then they convulsed, eyes black as coal, mouths stretching into unnatural smiles, and died snapping clean. In his ambulance, Raj saw it. Creatures rising from hospital corridors, crawling over walls, pooling into the shape of a human. A silhouette standing at the emergency doors. He fled, but he said that silhouette watched him run. Electricity flickers now. Lights snap off at dusk and flicker back on at random. When they do, the fog retreats temporarily, revealing outlines of structures, tentacles of darkness sprawling from alleyways. I slip out at dawn into the street. Fog drifts through my ankles. The hum is louder. I record audio. It's miles of overlapping pitch shifts, clicks, voices reading off lists of names. My phone glitches, then goes dead. Back at my apartment, it reboots on its own. A message displays, "We are coming in." Only 6 letters, all black. And then, silence. That night, I hear tapping at my door. Heavy, deliberate. I shine my flashlight, nothing. The hum pulses through walls now, low frequency. I shove a chair under the knob. Then the door cracks inward by itself, a finger-sized gap. Inside, fog seeps in, curling like a snake. I push the door shut again. Neighbors on the other side of the hall vanish. Their door stands open. Inside, a chalk outline on the floor, no body, just a broken light swinging in time with the hum. I've discovered scratch marks on the door frames. Dozens of thin parallel gouges, claw-like. I tape a board over the peephole, but at night I see shapes pressed against it. For maybe more. Their eyes glow faint red. When I speak through the door, "Who's there?" The hum responds, "We are." I've began to map the layout of the creature's domain. Underneath sewers, tunnels, they move en masse. Their hive mind gathers there, amplifying the hum to summon more. A small group of survivors gathers in the basement of my building. We share a plan, recon at night with night vision cameras. I volunteer. We descend into the sewers through a maintenance door. Below, it's wet, echoing, drip, hum, rust. We hear something at the tunnel's fork. A voice, watery and layered. Bring them to feed to join. Before we can retreat, the tunnel shakes. Walls pulse. Thousands of pale fingers burst through every surface. They wrap around us. We scream, but the echo distorts into static. The world blackens. Then I wake, alone in the tunnel, the others gone. Drips from the ceiling land on my face. The hum is deafening, vibrating my skull. Ahead lies a cavern, walls glistening with moisture and strange bioluminescence. The creatures drift in the mist, a mass of limbs, fused bodies flickering with internal light. They reach for me, but I feel no fear, only cold fascination. I realize the hum hasn't stopped. It pulses with my own heartbeat. It knows me. The cavern walls have carvings, human shapes dissolving into tendrils, hundreds of names etched into stone. Victims. I find our building number there, and my own name. Something grips me. I spin around. A wall of sinew and shadow is climbing the tunnel behind, pushing me forward. Cannot resist. I run, stumble, but the tunnel slopes downward, dragging me toward the cavern mouth. Back in the city, lights flicker on the surface. The fog cracks. Daylight slices through, but above it the hum becomes a roar. Thousands of humans peer from windows, mouths open wide, voices joining the chorus. They march. Those inside can hear the chant. Join the hive, become whole. They move as one toward the underground grates. The city's entire population has fallen silent, turning inward. I'm running through empty streets, hoarse, clutching a recorder. I record the chants, the hums, the algorithmic rhythms echoing off buildings. I stumble into an abandoned fire truck. Door slams shut behind me, though no one touched it. Engine roars, but outside the fog presses at the windows.